Long ago, in a quiet valley surrounded by tall mountains, there stood a giant made entirely of stone. He was enormous, taller than the tallest tree, stronger than the strongest mountain. But despite his size, the giant was very lonely. For many years, the villagers were afraid of him. From far away, they could see his massive shadow sitting silently on the hill. No one dared to go near him, so the giant stayed alone, watching the valley day after day, season after season. Until one evening, something unusual happened. A small, glowing firefly appeared in the dark sky. Its golden light danced gently through the air until it stopped right in front of the giant's face. For the first time in a very long time, the giant lifted his head, and far below the hill, a brave little girl named Luma was watching. Unlike everyone else, Luma wasn't afraid. Slowly, step by step, she walked toward the giant. The closer she got, the bigger he seemed. His stone fingers were as large as trees, but Luma kept walking. When she finally reached him, the giant slowly lowered his hand. Luma reached out and gently touched one of his fingers. At that moment, something magical happened. The glowing firefly circled around them, and a soft blue light began to shine through the cracks in the giant's stone body. For hundreds of years, the giant's heart had been silent, but Luma's kindness had awakened it. The firefly flew straight into the crack in the giant's chest, and suddenly, a warm wave of light spread across the valley. Grass began to grow, flowers bloomed, the dry land turned green again. The giant slowly stood up, stronger and brighter than ever before. The loneliness that had followed him for centuries was finally gone. From the village, people watched in amazement as the valley came back to life. And this time, they were no longer afraid. The giant wasn't a monster. He was a guardian. From that day on, the great stone giant protected the valley. And sitting on his shoulder was the small girl who had changed everything. Because sometimes, the smallest act of kindness can awaken the biggest heart. For the first time in hundreds of years, the giant felt something warm in his stone heart. He watched the little bird hopping happily on his shoulder, and the small girl laughing in the golden sunlight. The valley suddenly felt different. It was no longer quiet and empty, it was alive. The wind danced through the grass. The trees whispered softly, and the giant realized something wonderful. Sometimes, even the loneliest hearts can find a friend, and sometimes, a single small act of kindness can change an entire world.